everyone, and welcome to another video from the Freedom Boys. Today we're going to be going over some American heroes that we believe are the most important to learn about.
Starting off, we'll start with someone who is very important that everybody should know about, George Washington.
George Washington was the first president of the United States of America.
He's like a super well-known founding father. Like most people think of him as the founding father, right? Like the person who really started it all. Kind of. He was also the general of the Continental Army as appointed by the Second Continental Congress.
He was born on February 22nd, 1732, and died on December 14th, 1799.
Yeah, almost made it to the 1800s.
He was so close, dude. He was very close.
He was like actually like he was right there.
He wasn't like a few days off.
That's like what?
Yeah,
16 days.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
All right.
Very unfortunate. Rest in
some
peace.
of his accomplishments, obviously leading the Continental Army during the Revolutionary War,
Winning the Revolutionary War.
Exactly. It's like strategically planning all those battles and all the stuff to win.
He was incredibly good at guerrilla warfare, from what I remember. Very good at that. That's actually how like the U.S. ended up winning most of the battles, was because they would just come in the trees and be like, "Ooga booga, Britain, boom, boom, boom," you know? Like it worked so well.
He also was able to do all the peace, the treaties like France, getting help from France and Netherlands, stuff like that to get help to fight the British.
Yeah, he was a very good treaty writer.
And we also shouldn't forget about Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson.
Of course, the rest of the founding fathers. They're equally as important, but we just thought that everybody would know George Washington more than everyone else. And yes, you should probably know everyone else, but we just decided to mention George Washington.
A couple
here.
people I believe known today, like Thomas Jefferson, Ben Franklin, Alexander Hamilton, another one. Obviously, there's the musical that came out recently.
Yes.
That's a really popular one. So popular founding fathers today.
Secondly, we are going to cover Abraham Lincoln.
He was the 16th president of the United States. He led the nation through the Civil War.
And he issued the Emancipation Proclamation, which freed all the enslaved people in the United States. Very important.
Yeah. He also wrote the Gettysburg Address, like 7 years ago, founding fathers.
And fun fact about him, he wrote all of his speeches. Nobody else wrote his speeches for him. He wrote every single one of them.
He also was the wrestler. He did wrestling.
Yeah.
I think he also played the guitar. He was the actor. And
dude, this guy was built different.
Yeah, he was really cool.
One of the coolest presidents by far. One of my favorite presidents.
His top hat was pretty cool too.
Oh yeah, bro had he was already tall, dude. He was like 6'4",
something like that.
And then he puts on the top hat and he was like 6'8" or something.
Yeah,
it was crazy. He was born on February 12th, 1809, and passed away on April 15th, 1865.
So Abraham Lincoln was shot at Ford Theater in Washington D.C. by John Wilkes Booth.
He was also the first United States president to be assassinated, and unfortunately, he wasn't the last.
Yep.
Third, we're going to be covering General George S. Patton. I put this guy in because I love him. He's so cool. He was a renowned U.S. Army general during World War II. One of his most famous quotes was, "Lead me, follow me, or get out of my way." It described him very well. He was a tough guy. He was known for his bold tactics and leadership in Europe.
He also commanded the U.S. Third Army in France and Germany. I low-key have no idea what that is. Do you want to explain?
So there are different branches of the U.S., different branches of the U.S. military. Yes, and the Army is one of the branches. And then under the Army, there are various different armies, right? The Third Army, it was just his army that he was put in charge of. He was a very high-ranking officer in the Army, and then got put in charge of the Third Army. I think there's quite a few armies, right? If you go down it, there's the 101st Airborne Division, which is the Screaming Eagles. I'll pop the logo up on the screen right here. But yeah, there are a lot of different parts of the U.S. Army. We can go over that in a different video at a different time. He was born on November 11th, 1885, and passed away on December 21st, 1945, just after World War II ended.
Fourth.
Yeah.
The fourth person we're talking about, another president of the United States, the 34th president of the United States, Dwight D. Eisenhower.
He was the supreme commander of Allied forces in Europe during World War II. So even higher than Patton.
Yeah. Well, he's also the president.
He was, yeah.
He wasn't the president at the time.
He wasn't the president at the time because he was a general.
Yeah.
But he became the president after Roosevelt, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah. He led the successful D-Day invasion of Normandy, like we stormed the beaches
Biggest,
of Normandy.
actually, one of the most famous pictures, I'll pop it up on the screen as well, is him talking to a bunch of the 101st Airborne Division, the Screaming Eagles, like I was talking about, and basically giving his speech. It was a very impressive speech that he gave. He was born on October 14th, 1890, and passed away on March 28, 1969. Here's the funny thing. October 14th is also the birthday of the U.S. Navy. So bro was born on the U.S. Navy's birthday. Another president who was built different.
Yeah. All right, and our last, but definitely not least.
Definitely not least.
Our last American hero is Charlie Kirk. He was the founder of Turning Point USA and a very prominent conservative activist. If you don't know, Turning Point USA is it's a youth engagement group. Millions of chapters in the U.S. alone.
And there are also turning points for different countries. Like there's turning point UK, turning point Australia, I think.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of different places, and it basically just helps you build your love for the country that you live in, and it's amazing.
It's helps youth like engage with U.S. politics, and it's very aligned with the conservative view of the world.
Absolutely, yes. He was also the host of the Charlie Kirk Show and podcast radio program.
Well, the Charlie Kirk Show is a podcast radio
Well,
program.
yeah, that's what I meant.
He was born on October 14th.
Well, you'll never believe it. He was born on the
1993.
U.S. Navy's birthday as well. And unfortunately, he passed away this year on September 10th, 2025. Rest in peace, Charlie. Keep in mind that this is our list of the 5 most important U.S. heroes. However, there are still many more and other people that think different people are heroes for different reasons.
For example,
It's completely opinionated.
Like, there's JFK, there's Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, Alexander Hamilton. There's all these different
Harriet
people.
Tubman, those people, right?
Yeah, those people who did so many great acts for this country, for the people of this country, which we think that you should go look up, go research. That we don't have time to fit.
Even if
obviously,
you
like,
just
hundreds
run-
of people.
Absolutely, yeah. No, this video would be like 2 hours if we even tried to cover like half. But I encourage you to just run a quick Google search. It'll pop up like a banner of just pure American heroes. That's actually where I got a solid amount of these heroes. Also from my memory, right, of just people that I thought were pretty amazing. But of course, this is just an opinionated list, and do your own research. Find out who you believe are heroes, and feel free to let us know down in the comments.
And I think some reasons to learn about these American heroes, like go looking at different people, some about like the national history of this country.
You can also learn from the mistakes of the past that we've made in the past, right? Like with Harriet Tubman, we learned about how like slavery was such an issue that people went through insane lengths to escape it, and thankfully we repealed that. Actually, Abraham Lincoln, who we covered earlier, repealed that.
Yep. Or banned slavery.
Well, he banned it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, not repealed. Banned. Yes.
And then we also learn about sacrifices made to better this country. For example, Abraham Lincoln,
Charlie Kirk.
They all made so many sacrifices to help strengthen this country
and make it the amazing place that it is now.
Yep.
So remember, once again, this list is our opinion.
Feel free to share your American heroes in the comments, like who you think is like a really cool dude or really cool gal, you know, someone who you think really bettered this country. And
well, thanks so much for watching this video from the Freedom Boys. If you liked the video, feel free to comment and subscribe.
we'll see you in the next one.
Stay patriotic and God bless America.